from the Grenadian capital, this is the GBN television news. GBN, covering you from the Grenadine Island chain to Brooklyn, New York, via the World Wide Web on www.gbn.gd.
The news headlines comes to you compliments Nexa Credit Union, with you wherever your road leads.
From GBN, this is Network News for Tuesday, January 9, 2024. In the headlines, Grenada's history displayed in a masterpiece painting for the island's 50th anniversary of independence. Prime Minister Deacon Mitchell points to shortage of skilled and soft-skilled workers in Grenada. Motor vehicle operators say closure of fuel stations in Guave and Grenville leaves them unhappy. Also in the news, regionally, St. Lucia launches survey to define boundaries of Pitton's World Heritage Site. Internationally, U.S. grounds Boeing 737 MAX 9 jets after mid-air emergency. Plus in the sports news, Grenada prepares for 2024 CONCACAF Under-20 qualifiers. Good evening, I'm Kenroy. Baptiste will bring you the details right after this.
The first segment of the news comes to you compliments Soft Weave Bathroom Tissue.
Have you heard about the new Soft Weave bathroom tissue with total hygiene? As hygiene and safety have taken center stage, our bathroom tissue is now manufactured with 3 different technologies to offer the best protection for you and your family. UVC light technology for a safe and effective disinfection process, eliminating 99.9% of microorganisms. Also, production at high temperatures, killing all types of germs and bacteria. And it's pH controlled with delicate fibers to prevent irritation for even sensitive skin. Soft Weave Total Hygiene Bathroom Tissue, available in supermarkets and shops island-wide. Visit Soft Weave Caribbean Facebook or Instagram pages for more information.
Thanks for joining us. A local artist is showcasing Grenada's history in one painting. Christina John takes up this story.
What we're about to see here is a masterpiece done by one Louis Salab as his contribution towards Grenada's 50th anniversary of independence. We would like you to meet the man himself, Louis Salab, the artist.
Louis Salab takes us on a journey that spans centuries, from as far back as the 1700s to the present. The artist said he was approached by caretaker for the town of St. George, Claudette Joseph, on what can be done to enhance areas around the capital. His suggestion of a mural at the end of the Sendal Tunnel was approved and his artistic skills kicked in. It's what Salab described as a short history of Grenada in art.
This is the part where I was supposed to start from, but it didn't look unique, just starting from here and leaving this white space open. Then we had a historical feature here that says females only, that was engraved into the wall because they had a female toilet here when we was much younger, right? So all I did was bring it back in the light and bring something to enhance it, which is the waterfall. Most people love it. But this is a story we're telling here now of the beginning of the slave ship that brought our foreparents to this island. And it goes like this: the slave ships, they come in at the slave ships, and we come up here with a depiction of the slaves and the slave masters, the bringing in of the slaves in and the slave masters, and we continue come down the line. Now this is going to be a depiction of a slave master branding a slave from slavery into slave revolt, into labor movements. Then we come into the revo, and we come into the revolution, and we go into the invasion. After the invasion, we come back into normalization, where we won't see individuals like our national heroes like Karani James, Jennifer Austin, Miss Wall, Junior Murray. We have a few of them. We have a couple of them too. Well, I mean, and after that, we come into our enhancement as we carnival, So we won't get depiction of the Mokojumbi, the Jab Jab, you know what I mean? That type of stuff along the way, coming into our 50th anniversary sign, you know what I mean?
Salab shared the inspiration behind his depictions, which are intended to awaken people's consciousness about how far we've come as a nation. The accolades he's received thus far, he said, are overwhelming.
You know, in art, you have to do a little research regardless to what, you know, and especially when you're doing things historically. So I did a little research, put together one or two little pieces, but I place it in my own way. You know what I mean? To excite the whole thing. Body is the greatest, I ain't telling you no lie. The amount of nice work, very good, every vehicles passing, tourists coming who want to take pictures, stand up, take picture. Could I take a picture? I mean, everybody is really, really nice.
Having started art from a young age, Louis would love to see other artists be given an opportunity to put their creative minds to work.
First of all, thanks to the minister for giving me the opportunity, and I always enhance the opportunity to broaden my scope in terms of art, and this is one of the good things that I could use to not only myself but other artists, because we have a lot of good inspiring artists in Grenada who don't get the recognition, who need it, right? A lot of excellent artists, we don't get the recognition per se, but in doing this maybe it could enhance us in a level that we could get better cash for we products as come as artists in Grenada.
Louis wants people to enjoy art for what it's worth and has this genuine request.
Grenadian people nice. I mean, only one thing I appreciate is that if people see the art, watch it, enjoy it, and do not soil the art or try to, tamper with the art. Let me appreciate something good that we have that we could. Tourists could come, visitors, we own people that could come and, yes, look at something nice, look, I could enjoy this. So let me just keep it clean and nice. Please don't destroy that. Thank you.
The masterpiece will be completed in time for the Jubilee celebration on the big day, February 7th. Christina John, GBN News.
Thank you, sir. All right, 7 events are set to mark Grenada's 50th anniversary of independence celebrations in New York. Beverly Telesford has the rest of the details.
Francis Purcell, a member of the Independence Steering Committee overseeing the Independence Celebrations Committee and the Gala Committee in New York, has disclosed a series of 7 events planned to commemorate Grenada's 50th anniversary of independence. During government's inaugural Journey to 50 episode on Tuesday, Purcell detailed the events to begin on January 19.
First event begins on January 19th, which is a cultural explosion, we call it. It is going to be a display of our culture, our foods, our artistic talent, and it's going to be followed the following day by a youth fiesta where we have our young people displaying a lot of their talents. Then the Sunday afternoon, we're going to have an ecumenical service at Our Lady of Refuge Church. It's going to be followed by a senior appreciation luncheon on Thursday, January 25th, where we are going to really show our seniors what they mean to us. Then, of course, the Saturday is going to be our gala, which is going to be our grand event. We're expecting over 700 persons to be there. And, of course, our beloved Prime Minister is going to be our guest of honor.
Purcell said the celebration will go beyond the festivities with the recognition of 50 individuals who have made noteworthy contributions in the areas of education, music, culture, and more. Additionally, 9 distinguished individuals will be presented with plaques acknowledging their exceptional service in areas such as medicine, education, culture, and community commitments.
We have something that we call a 50-50. They've chosen 50 persons in every aspect. Education is leading. They will be unveiled at the gala, in addition to our 9 honorees who will be given plaques on that night.
Purcell reminisced on her life in Grenada as a teenager in 1974, comparing it to the Grenada that she annually visits today. She added that it is commendable to see the historical value of Grenada being highlighted in the independence activities.
I mean, we've I've seen a number of improvements in our academics, the way TA Mary Show operates, the programs that are offered at these schools.
Launched on October 31st, 2023, Grenada's 50th anniversary of independence celebrations will continue throughout 2024. Reporting for GBN News, Beverly Telesford.
Other news, the new National Party is likely to host its convention during the first half of this year. Christina John reports.
New leadership is likely in the making for the new National Party as the party plans to host its long-awaited convention. The declaration was made by a representative for the opposition party, Oliver Joseph, who was a guest on GBN's To The Point program Tuesday.
We will be going to a convention in 2024.
Nice to know that.
And it would be a leadership convention.
All right.
When we say that, we don't mean that only the leader, because all the positions.
Joseph said a date for the convention has not yet been set, but the executive is scheduled to meet by the end of this month to decide on a date.
We had a leader that has led us well over the years. So we facing a leadership for the leader now of the party for the first time in 30-something years.
Okay.
Because Dr. Mitchell has been so successful in leading the party. 5 elections, 3 of which were 15 seats. It tells you the sort of support that he has in Grenada.
Party leader Dr. Keith Mitchell has been blamed for the party's loss last election as people have been clamoring for new blood. Grenadians are likely to see some new young faces on the NNP's platform come next general election.
Well, first of all, I would not blame Dr. Mitchell for the loss of the party. There are a lot of circumstances.
There have been circumstances.
Yeah, a lot of, yes, but new blood is what we need to bring in.
Yes.
No, I agree with you fully. There has been the call for younger people. Now, what we notice with the younger voters, and they are in the majority,
yes,
is that they get tired of you quickly. So some young people are saying, well, ever since we here in Grenada, we know about Dr. Mitchell.
All right.
And how they express it is that it's time to give a young person a chance. And that will happen when you have a new generation coming up. As I said, but let's give somebody else a chance. The government doing good, but we tired, with what thing. So yes, we have to bring in new blood into the party and keep the older heads. We need a man like Dr. Mitchell around to guide us.
Oliver Joseph also announced that he is backing out of frontline politics, however promises to remain on the sidelines as an advisor if need be.
I will spend a lot of time in the restructuring of the party. Okay. And any task that the party so assign to me, and in any area that I can help, that will be my role. All right. To help build the party to the stage where we can win the next general election whenever that is called. But as a candidate, no, I will not be contesting as a candidate. We are trying to identify somebody. Already we're trying to look for somebody new so that they can start,
Christina John, GBN News.
Many drivers and bus operators are not happy with the unexpected closure of the Grenville and Guave Rubis stations, as it has caused an inconvenience to their daily routine. More in this Rena Ped Thomas report.
Vehicle owners who fill up their gas tanks at Rubis gas station in Grenville, St. Andrew and Guave St. John have been unable to do so for the past 9 days. These gas stations have been closed since the start of the new year, greatly inconveniencing drivers, especially those traveling through St. John's. The drivers expressed how the situation has affected them.
Because a lot are inconvenient, because when you go, you have to go out. You can't get no gas to go out. You just have to either go in St. George's or you go in Grenville or Sotters. But it's a hard thing for us because we have to. And then when you go in town, you have $50. You have to put $50 gas. And if you don't have that, $50 and is another problem. So it's a real inconvenient.
Most bus drivers tend to pull up before they go and do the run. So it's a bit of an inconvenience for them to having to go all the way back down to I can't remember, is it Grand Mall to get diesel, whether it's petrol for the bus. I'm not sure what the problem is, but there must be a situation with the actual owner of the gas station. That's why there's no gas in there, because it's inconveniencing me as well. Being a visitor to Grenada, I would expect to be able to fill up my vehicle at the actual gas station.
Very much inconvenient for me and the people of Guelph St. John's, because me as I cannot get gas in my vehicle, I have to go quite in St. George's to buy gas. I'm a fisherman. I will get fluid on the jetty for my boat, but it affect me bad and everybody here. So we need the gas as soon as possible and fast as possible. I don't know what's the issue, but I would like for it to resolve.
But I was hoping to fill my tank because I'm actually on E. So I gotta wait until I get back to town, I guess. It's obviously having a great effect on the community, but there's nothing I can do about it.
The GBN News team reached out to country manager of Rubis, Charles Archer, to determine what's behind the closure of the gas station. He said the closure is in no way their fault, as they are more than able to supply all their customers.
So the present situation at the Grenville and the Guelph gas stations are strictly matters concerning the operator of those two facilities. It has nothing to do with the company Rubis. Rubis is fully stocked with gasoline, diesel, and kerosene, plus the cooking gas, the LPG, and the lubricants total that we are responsible for. Persons looking for products can go to any of our 10 other service stations. Well, in this case, it'll be 9 other service stations to receive the products that they need.
GBN also contacted Sylvester Qualis, who has been operating both gas stations for over 8 years. Though he declined an official interview with the news team, he did state that as a tenant of both sites, his lease expired, and presently they are in the transition stage of handing over the operations to the owners of both gas outlets. After this is completed, the service will resume. Rena P. Thomas, GBN News.
This is Network News live from the Grenadian capital. Still to come from us, Prime Minister Deacon Mitchell points to shortage of skilled and soft-skilled workers in Grenada. We'll be right back.
Building or renovating your home or business? Why not use clean, renewable energy? Install solar panels to power your home and office and see your energy costs go down and your savings go up. Using renewable solar-powered energy protects our environment, reduces our carbon footprint, and slows the devastating impact of climate change. Republic Bank can help to finance construction and renovations that make use of renewable energy. Visit any Republic Bank branch and ask about renewable energy financing options today.
Republic Bank, we're the one for you.
Your new GrenLeg bill is even easier to read and still has all the valuable information you need to track and manage your usage.
Hey Mom, okay, your friendly tech support is here. So you got the new GrenLeg bill? Let's take a look. The new bill makes it even easier to see your bill total, the due date, and much more. And take a closer look. It actually is a lot easier to understand. Let me show you. You can still see exactly what the charges are for, but in a great new format, it even shows how the cost of generating and delivering the electricity to you is calculated using your actual usage. And Mom, let Lucy know she can check out GrenLeg's new Understanding Your Bill video. Anyway, look who says hi, and see you soon.
Your new GrenLeg bill, easier to understand and easier to track your usage.
I'm a VIP. I'm a VIP.
I am VIP. I am vaccinated. I am immunized. I am protected. Our Our children and nation depend on vaccination for immunization. Childhood vaccination is national priority. It is their protection from disease and sicknesses. Let's all be VIPs and safeguard our beautiful Grenada. I am DJ Blackstorm and I am a VIP health champion. Be a VIP like me.
Let's all be VIP champions.
A message from the Ministry of Health, Wellness and Religious Affairs, Be a VIP Childhood Vaccination and Immunization Campaign in collaboration with UNICEF and the Pan American Health Organization.
Calling all songbirds and lyrical legends, the Independence Calypso Monarch is here. And this time, we're doing it bigger than ever as we celebrate Grenada's 50th. Over $50,000 in prize money to be won. Show your patriotism, devotion, and love for your country with your original piece under the theme One People, One Journey, One Future. Don't wait. Submit your song by January 4, 2024 to the Ministry of Culture or email it to sco@culture.gov.gd. This is more than a competition. It's your chance to be part of Grenada's once-in-a-lifetime Jubilee celebrations. Grenada awaits the next Independence Calypso Monarch, and it could be you.
I'm addicted to Kaiso.
Like family, it's always exciting when lottery players get together. Now the lottery games are joining in the fun. Check out the multiplier family of Instacash games. 5 times the cash at $2, 10 times the cash at $3, and 20 times the cash at $5. On your tickets, match any of our numbers with any of the winning numbers and win the prize below that number. There's more. Multiply your winnings up to 5 times, 10 times, or 20 times more. Winning is easy. Play Monday to Sunday. There are no draws to wait on. Win instantly. It's the multiplier family of Instacash games with over $675,000 to be won instantly. Don't just buy one, buy all, because family is everything. Must be 18 years and older to play. NLA, making family dreams come true.
Request, repay, repeat with Ariza's FlexiCredit Evergreen Loan Facility. Qualify for a FlexiCredit with limits up to $25,000 or use your home equity to qualify for more. Extra cash at your fingertips whenever you need it. Accessed using your debit card and managed using AMI, Ariza's mobile internet experience app. FlexiCredit allows you the flexibility to top up to your approved limit any day, anytime. Already a member? Send us a WhatsApp on 423-4987. New members join today to apply. Request, repay, repeat. Use your FlexiCredit for vacations, shopping, wedding, general expenses, and more. Ariza loan terms and conditions apply. Ariza Credit Union. Your financial freedom, your future.
A whole new level of convenience and comfort awaits you when you shop at Rise and Shine Supermarket and Hardware Supplies, Griffin Lane, Grenville. Convenient, because we are open Sunday to Sunday. We're even at your service on public holidays. Comfort, because we are easily accessible to the physically challenged. Free Wi-Fi is available while you shop, and bags come at no charge. Everyday low prices and excellent customer care. Adequate parking available. We supply everything you can possibly think of. Family and home supplies, fresh meat, vegetables, and personal care products. All brands of cooking gas at affordable prices. You can send in your order, have it pulled, or pick up express.
GBN leads, the others follow. This segment is brought to you by Republic Bank.
or renovating your home or business? Why not use clean, renewable energy? Install solar panels to power your home and office and see your energy costs go down and your savings go up. Using renewable solar-powered energy protects our environment, reduces our carbon footprint, and slows the devastating impact of climate change. Republic Bank can help to finance construction and renovations that make use of renewable energy. Visit any Republic Bank branch and ask about renewable energy financing options today.
Republic Bank, we're the one for you.
Rebecca Television Center Reporters Without Borders, an international non-profit and non-government organization focused on safeguarding the right to freedom of information, has added its voice to the concerns surrounding restricted media access to last Thursday's swearing-in ceremony of cabinet ministers following the latest reshuffle. The international organization expressed disappointment with government's actions in a tweet on Tuesday. The tweet reads, and I quote, "RSF was disappointed to see the Grenada government bar reporters from covering its cabinet swearing-in ceremony last week. As the new cabinet takes power, it is essential for Grenada's government to signal its commitment to press freedom and transparency going forward," unquote. Reporters Without Borders works on the ground in defense of individual journalists at risk and at the highest levels of government and international gatherings to defend the right to freedom of expression and information. RSF lobbies governments and international bodies to adopt standards and legislation in support of media freedom and takes legal action in defense of journalists under threat. The story to report, Prime Minister Deacon Mitchell has brought attention to a twofold challenge facing the nation: a shortage of skilled and soft-skilled workers in various sectors. My colleague Nisha Peters tells us more.
This comprehensive issue, as highlighted by Prime Minister Mitchell, demands a holistic approach to ensure Grenada's sustained economic development and competitiveness on the global stage. On Monday's GBN Beyond the Headlines, Mitchell stressed the critical importance of not only technical expertise but also interpersonal and communication skills in the modern workforce.
We must be able to expose our students to skills training across the board at all primary school level. And we need to be able to then follow that up within the secondary schools. So, of course, and then the idea ultimately is to create centers of excellence. Now, I want to make this point because I still think that there is this suggestion that you do skills training because you're not bright. And that is a fundamental mistake. In fact, it is because you're bright. In my view, you should be doing skills training, because the reality is the world, especially with the use of technology, you don't need basic skills training. You need to be able to marry technology, problem solving, and creativity with the skills training.
Prime Minister Mitchell noted that the scarcity of individuals with strong soft skills such as communication, problem solving, and teamwork affects the overall efficiency and dynamism of the workforce.
We recognize that NULO in particular, for instance, has a program that is mainstream, that addresses this issue, values, behavioral skills. And I think they're particularly good at it because certainly their history initially was treating with persons who were viewed as underprivileged or dropouts or et cetera, or troubled or what have you. And I think that they've shown over the years that focusing on human development first on soft skills is just as critical as the pure technical skills. So there's also that component. And the pilot for the 3 Centers of Excellence funded by Lottery in collaboration with NULO and the Ministry of Education will look to start addressing some of those issues.
To address these challenges, he revealed a multifaceted strategy encompassing education, training, and collaboration with the private sector. The initiatives include an increased focus on incorporating soft skills training into educational curricula, developing mentorship programs to enhance interpersonal skills, and fostering a culture of continuous learning and and adaptability.
We have agreed to do some consulting because we recognize this is not something that you can just simply sit in the confines of the Ministry of Education or in Cabinet and come up with the solutions to. We'll have to have extensive engagement with the business community in particular, and particularly those sectors where the need for the skills training are immediate, so that we can work with them. We will also be partnering with Lotto and NULO in particular to initially have 3 centers of excellence to address skills training, but not just skills training, soft skills as well. Because the surveys are showing that when you ask employers what are some of the challenges they have with employees, it starts with things like punctuality.
The government plans to collaborate with industry leaders to design specialized training programs that address both skill sets, ensuring that the workforce is equipped to meet the demands of an ever-evolving global economy. They fill the gaps in technical expertise, but also to cultivate a workforce that can navigate the complexities of the modern workplace with confidence and resilience. Nisha Peters, GBN News.
Recognizing the need for a women's health clinic in Grenada, former student of St. George's University, Dr. Timothy McKinney, with support from Grenadian officials and medical professionals, has launched a clinic specifically for women. The McKinney Foundation for Women's Health, funded initially by Dr. McKinney, aims to bring volunteer medical professionals to Grenada to offer care, perform surgeries, and train local health workers in urogynecological and pelvic floor skills. The clinic will provide a range of minimally invasive gynecological and urogynecological surgeries and preventive care services. Operating from the GIDC Frequency compound, it is envisioned that the clinic will evolve into a self-sustained program, offering paid services for locals to support its operations and partnering with St. George's University, students and local OBGYNs for continuous service. With a collaborative and educational approach, the initiative aims to resolve challenging health issues faced by women in Grenada. Dr. McKinney elaborated on the services the Women's Clinic offers.
My specialty is female pelvic medicine and reconstructive surgery. What does that mean? It means that if you have things that fall apart from childbearing, if you have prolapse, you have urinary incontinence, you have problems that develop from childbearing, if you're torn up pain, these are all areas very much my expertise. If somebody was born without the right anatomy from different genetic predispositions, I can end up helping those patients out.
Prime Minister Deacon Mitchell attended the ceremony and said the initiative is a partnership that will flourish.
I think oftentimes we view healthcare purely from the service delivery perspective and not from the business perspective. And healthcare, as we know, is probably by now the $1 trillion business, because everybody wants to live forever. Everybody wants to look as beautiful as Amy. And there are other aspects to healthcare other than just simply, in a sense, curing the sick. And I think as part of the development of healthcare in Grenada, we also have to recognize that and encourage the private sector in particular to play its role in helping us address the significant gaps that we have in our healthcare system.
Health Minister Philip Telesford thanked Dr. McKinney for his initiative, noting that it will improve health care for women in Grenada. All right, we continue to highlight tributes to Grenada's upcoming 50th anniversary of independence. It's time for GBN ISAW. Stay with us.
A good eye captures all. GBN ISAW is brought to you by Clear Vision. Life is beautiful if only you can see it. Clear Vision Eye Center helps you do just that. We provide expert service, classy eyewear, and cutting-edge technology, all with a quality customer experience. See better, feel better, and look better. Meet us today at clearvisiongrenada.com or call 444-0055, WhatsApp 409-0055, or follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Clear Vision Eye Center. Let's see life and the world with a clear vision.
Parliament building at Mount Weldale illuminates tonight's GBN ISA. The building has been lit up in Grenada's national colors in commemoration of the island's 50th year of independence. The strategic placement of the colorful lights reflected the architectural grandeur of the Parliament building. We thank our citizen journalists for that beautiful submission. Send us your photo and video submissions via WhatsApp at 405-3052 or our other social media platforms.
Still to come in Network News, a St. Andrew resident charged with possession of illegal firearms, ammunition and drugs. Back in a moment.
As we celebrate 50 years of independence, Made in Grenada presents the celebration of 50 years of Calypso. One stage, one show, Grenada's best Calypsonians performing Grenada's greatest hits. Sunday, February 11th, 2024 at 6 p.m. sharp, Grenada National Stadium. More information coming soon.
When the DJ played with her hungry, she raised her hand and she tell me, making no play sweeter than home.
On February 3rd and 4th, the Grenada Motor Club presents Grenada's 50th Independence Invitational Drags at Pearls International Speedway, St. Andrews. Come out to see our local boys compete against the fastest drag racing cars the Caribbean has to offer. There will be special entertainment from one of the Caribbean's top drifters and live performances from one of our local artists. February 2nd is the welcome party at Lavo Lanes. February 3rd, Test and Tune at Pearls International Speedway. And February 4th, drag race finals. Contact us at Grenada Motor Club 473@gmail.com. Grenada's 50th Independence Invitational Drags, February 3rd and 4th at Pearls International Speedway. This will be an epic one.
Switch to a Ready Cash loan today. Bring your loan to us and get 25% off. Get flexible payment terms, fast approval, and hassle-free service, so you can do all the important things you need with ease. All you need is your ID, proof of address, payslip, job letter, and 2 references. Visit us in-store or apply online at www.shopcourts.com. Courts Ready Cash. We are ready when you are. Conditions apply.
What does it take to be an amazing woman? Lots of me time. Amazing women are classy, fancy, and a little sassy. It's the drink for me. Cheers! Sometimes you've got to show them who's boss. Alpha male? Nah, alpha females are more amazing. Cheers to securing the bag. We make time for ourselves, for work, friends, and we certainly make time for passion. We're simply amazing. Amazing cream liqueur for the amazing woman in you.
And so it begins. A journey like none other. Every moment has the potential to be unforgettable. Bring home a piece of the tropical green forest with every emerald. Capture the sparkling light of flawless water in a diamond. Make the sunrise and sunsets last forever. With precious colored gemstones, the essence of happiness is in our most precious memories. So, when it all comes to an end, bring home something that will last forever. Colombian Emeralds International. Bring home more than a memory.
Lotteries Authority is a proud sponsor of many cultural activities within the Tri-Island state of Grenada.
My name is Anderson Matheson, also known as Baptiste, and I'm a calypsonian and string band music player from Carrico. I support the games of the National Lottery Authority because culture benefits tremendously. Annually, the NLA supports the Carrico Petit Carnival, the Carrico String Band Music Festival, and all regattas, among other activities. When I play the game of the NLA, I can see where my money goes, and it's an investment into our culture.
Yes, Grenada, when you play the games of the NLA, you enable us to invest in the skills and talents of our people in the areas of sports, culture, and nation building.
This is GBN. We've got the means, the power, and the medium.
Rebecca Television Center Akim Williams, a 29-year-old fisherman of Telescope St. Andrew, will make his second court appearance next Monday for the offenses of possession of illegal firearms, possession of ammunition, and trafficking in controlled drugs. The charges stem from a search conducted on the premises of Williams last Friday by officers attached to the drug squad and major crimes unit. The search resulted in the discovery of 2 9mm pistols, 36 rounds of 9mm ammunition, 10 pounds, 2 ounces of cannabis with an estimated street value of $22,963, and 85 grams of crack cocaine with an estimated street value of $850. Akim Williams appeared at the Grenville Magistrates Court on Monday and was remanded to His Majesty's prisons. While celebrating the arrival of Grenada's first newborn of 2024, George F. Huggins and Company Grenada Limited donated several baby care items to Teresa Bartholomew of Grenville St. Andrew, the mother of the newborn. Ms. Bartholomew was presented with a gift package valued at $1,700, containing a supply of Huggies, diapers, and wipes. Randy Campbell, brand manager at Huggins Distribution Division, led the presentation, accompanied by Alistair Joseph, divisional manager, and Harrison George, sales representative. Mr. Campbell announced that a second donation of products will be made this week to the pediatric ward at the General Hospital. The baby boy was welcomed at the General Hospital on January 2 at 2:33 a.m. We wish him well. Stay with us. Sports news coming up, followed by Around the Globe.
Celebrate Christmas and New Year with the NLA's exciting You Must Win promotion. Spend $15 or more in a single ticket purchase on Daily Pick 3, Daily Cash 4, or Playway, and just like that, you have chances to win prizes valued at over $100,000. Winning is easy. Simply check your tickets for the words "You won," free cash, free phones, free tablets, or free Instacash tickets. But wait, that's not all. You can also win free raffle entries for chances to win not one but 2 cars in NLA's You Must Win promotion. Promotion runs December 1st, 2023 to January 31st, 2024. Terms and conditions apply. You must be 18 and over to participate. The NLA, making your Christmas and New Year dreams come true.
Good evening, sporting fans. First off, excitement is building as Grenada's national under-20 football team intensifies preparations for the upcoming 2024 CONCACAF Men's Under-20 Championship qualifiers scheduled to take place from February 23 to March 2 across various venues in Central America and the Caribbean. Head coach Anthony Modeste has been working with the young squad and is set to make his final selection of players who will represent Grenada in the competition.
We had a number, roughly 100 guys that came out to train, and we've been chopping the squad after a month or two. So we are now down to roughly 33, and we have to give that squad of 21, our final squad should be 21. As you see, they are working extremely hard. We've been training since like September, October, thereabout. We've been emphasizing a lot on the physical aspect of the game because it's very important. We are fit. Once you're fit, the game will be much easier. And they are doing well. We still have some way to go, but it's a work in progress, and we know they will not get fit in a day, so we'll continue working hard.
Grenada has been drawn into Group F alongside formidable opponents Jamaica, Bermuda and Martinique. This grouping promises intense and competitive matches as these teams vie for a spot in the 2024 CONCACAF Men's Under-20 Championship. The qualifiers will see 27 teams divided into 3 groups of 5 and 3 groups of 4. After engaging in round-robin play, the first-place team from each group will secure a ticket to the 2024 CONCACAF Men's Under-20 Championship. We can tell you, too, that these victors will join the 6 preceded top-ranked nations, making it a challenging yet thrilling road to the championship. The newly appointed Minister for Youth and Sports, Jonathan Lecret, has declared the years 2024 to 2027 as the years of global youth leadership and succession planning. This decision came after the minister met with his management team within the Departments of Youth and Sports on the first day in his new role. Senator Lecret was one of 9 ministers reassigned by the recent cabinet reshuffle. He was sworn in as Youth and Sports Minister at the Governor General's residence last Thursday. Prior to his reassignment, Minister Lecret had responsibility for health, wellness and religious affairs for 18 months. The new Youth and Sports Minister stated that the ministry's strategic priority going forward will be to ensure that every program or project within its purview includes a leadership component. The succession planning component will focus on internal and external human resource development and capacity building. That's the sports news for now. The boundaries of the Pitons management area will be defined for the first time in a 9-month survey which started in St. Lucia today. The green buffer zone is crucial for protecting the World Heritage Site from the impact of potential geothermal exploration.
The government announced Monday that a survey project to define the boundaries of St. Lucia's Piton's management area has started. The Renewable Energy Sector Development Project is overseeing the 9-month survey in coordination with the Piton's Management Area Office. Land surveyors will mark the UNESCO World Heritage Site limits with pegs spaced about 150 meters or 165 yards apart along road edges. The survey will outline the area's boundaries and coordinates in both the local grid system and GPS. The data will be registered with the Department of Physical Development and Urban Renewal's mapping section once complete. Project leaders say the survey will help establish a buffer zone around the area known for its picturesque volcanic peaks. That will allow balanced development while protecting the sensitive environment that draws tourists. The Piton's area was designated a World Heritage Site in 2004, but the UN's World Heritage Committee has pressed St. Lucia to formally define a protective buffer zone. The committee has said once the zone is defined, the government should formally recognize it under the World Heritage Convention. Joan Hippolyte, manager of the Piton's management area, says the survey marks an important step towards preserving the landscape's heritage status. She noted World Heritage guidelines require buffer zones to protect sites effectively. The Renewable Energy Sector Development Project is a 4-year initiative focused on assessing the St. Lucia's geothermal energy potential and boosting clean energy investments. It is funded primarily by the World Bank and the Climate Investment Fund. Joachim Duplessis, HTS News Force.
Further afield, the U.S. airline regulator has ordered the grounding of some Boeing 737 MAX 9 jets after a section of the fuselage fell off in midair during an Alaska Airlines flight. The Federal Aviation Administration said the inspections would affect 171 planes. More from the BBC.
Pictures taken by a passenger on board Flight 1282 not long after takeoff. Look closely and you can see a hole in the side of the plane. It looks like a window panel has been blown out. This is the pilot talking to air traffic control.
Yes, we are emergency. We are depressurized. We do need to return back to. We have 177 passengers.
More pictures, again taken by passengers, show the full extent of the damage in what was a terrifying experience for those on board.
All of a sudden I heard like a big bang and I didn't know exactly what was going on, but I look up and the oxygen masks were hanging from the ceiling. And then I look to my left and there's this huge chunk, part of the airplane, just like missing.
There was a kid in that row who his shirt was sucked off him and out of the plane, and his mother was holding on to him to make sure he didn't go with it.
This is the latest incident involving Boeing's best-selling model launched back in 2015. In October 2018, a 737 MAX operated by Indonesian airline Lion Air crashed shortly after takeoff, killing all 189 on board. 5 months later, in March 2019, an Ethiopian airline 737 MAX was involved in a similar crash, killing all 157 passengers. That incident led to all Boeing 737 MAXs being grounded by the US regulator, the Federal Aviation Authority, for the next 20 months. After this latest incident, Alaska Airlines grounded all 65 of their 737 MAX 9 fleet for inspection, a quarter being given a clean bill of health tonight. Just 20 minutes after takeoff, Flight 1282 made an emergency landing back at Portland International Airport in Oregon. Tonight, the US Federal Aviation Authority has ordered the temporary grounding of 171 Boeing 737 MAX 9s as investigators try to work out exactly what happened. Boeing has said it will cooperate with any investigation. Graham Satchell, BBC News.
Stay with us. We'll remind you of the headlines after this. This is GBN, a reminder of the headlines before we leave you. Grenada's history displayed in a masterpiece painting for the island's 50th anniversary of independence. Prime Minister Deacon Mitchell points to shortage of skilled and soft-skilled workers in Grenada. Motor vehicle operators say closure of fuel stations in Guave and Grenville leaves them unhappy. Also in the news, regionally, St. Lucia launches survey to define boundaries of Piton's World Heritage Site. Internationally, U.S. grounds Boeing 737 MAX 9 jets after mid-air emergency. Plus in the sports news, Grenada prepares for 2024 CONCACAF Under-20 qualifiers. All the best, Team Grenada. I'm Kenroy Baptiste. That's all from us in the GBN newsroom for now. Good night.